I'm making sure it's going live.
Oh, you did?
It's funny, I'm actually looking at cookies right now.
Oh,
There you
word?
go.
Yeah, there's the cookies all over here.
I'm making sure it's going. All right, it's live now. All right, ready to go? James, you good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you good?
I'm good.
All right, let's do it. All right, I got the cloud. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? James, what's up? Drew, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Guys, I just want to do a quick intro for you guys. Today we have Paul on. He runs the Stooges account on our IG fantasy football thing we did. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, nailed it. Stuck it on the first.
Yeah, great. Stuck the landing. I had a stressful 2 hours. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, we have him on here. He's going to talk some shit to us because we kicked our ass last week, fantasy football. So
I did.
You did.
The guy without a podcast went in a league full of guys that pretend to know what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, pretend to know what we're doing is like our bread and butter. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's our entire
The only reason why he lost is we allowed trades in week 15. But we're not going to get into that.
That's a whole nother debate topic.
Can we talk about real quick how someone convinced you that there's no trade deadline in dynasty leagues?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you.
I don't understand that one. I don't
It was
get the
I panicked, all right?
I'm like, what do you mean you're trading your quarterback?
Yeah.
The guy went in with like Teddy Bridgewater and like some other bum, and he comes out with Brady and Breeze.
Wild. It's a wild league. That's for damn sure.
Experimental league.
10-team dynasty. Don't even know what to say about it, but fuck, he gave us a run for our money last week, so.
Yeah, knocked us right out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I tried. I eventually lost to the winner though.
Yeah, fair.
That sucks. Wish you would have won instead of the winner, but obviously, but.
Yeah, I wanted the whatever the hell. What were you guys giving him? A live, laugh, love?
Yeah, the golden live, laugh, love. It didn't
yeah.
happen. He just got a weird little post on our page. Shout out Sin City.
Oh my god.
I definitely would have taken it.
Next year, all right? If you win it next year, I'll make sure to get you a legit 24-karat live, laugh, love.
Yeah,
If
your
he,
face plastered on a bodybuilder, the lower half of bodybuilder forever. That is how we picture it.
And if he ends up watching this, just let him know that. Well, I'll tell him. You're a fucking pussy.
Nice.
All right, let's deep dive into this. Let's talk.
All right. Well,
We got some news.
today, so guys, this is our second podcast this week. So I'm just going to introduce to you. This is the BOTA Show. We are running a second show every week. Now that the NFL's gotten into playoffs, we're going to be running this as a segment show. So all those segments you've known and loved for, all three of you that have listened to us.
Or haven't known and haven't loved.
Yeah. Most of you don't know what I'm talking about. Just don't listen to me. It's fine. Stuff like the BOTA News, Rage Cage, all that kind of stuff we're going to put into one show for you. James, what the actual hell is in your mouth?
I found it.
A cock.
I don't know. I found it. You just put a random thing in your mouth. All right.
Those are words to live by.
Yeah.
What's in your mouth? I don't know. I just found it.
Anthony Lynn Bukaki.
I'm basically just a toddler. Put like anything small.
Yeah.
Like small.
We're all
toys,
toddlers.
fucking
I
joke.
would so see one of the head coaches that just got
Oh,
fired
my
being
God.
like, hey, what's in your mouth? I just found it.
Tangent. Anyways, this is the first ever episode of the BOTA Show, guys. We're going to be renaming the BOTA Cast. We'll make a whole post
Stay
about
tuned for that
Yeah.
big reveal.
Yeah, of course. But anyways, let's get started. We're going to go into the BOTA News, guys. Welcome to BOTA News. Paul, welcome to BOTA News.
Thank you. My shopping cart is making this unbearable.
That's all right.
Funny enough, Paul's the only one that's dressed for BOTA News.
Yes, he is the only one. Yeah, so. All right, Paul, I have notes written down that you can't see. It's your time to shine. If you get
Sure.
anything wrong, we kick you.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, first of all, I think we should headline probably the biggest news of today. Is that Indians Mets trade Francisco
They're
Lindor.
gonna
Carlos
shit talk
Carrasco.
Canada. All right, yeah, Indians.
Whoa. Lindor's a Met?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed
You
that?
missed that?
Yeah, well, I was at work, but yeah, really?
Oh, ooh,
Francisco Lindor, Carlos Correa went to the Mets.
Carlos Carrasco.
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 I don't know why.
Easy.
I was gonna say Carlos Correa is an Indian.
No.
No,
That was a wild.
no.
Apparently.
Zach's
No,
just
it's Carlos
fucking up
Carrasco.
baseball right now.
My fault. But yeah, Carlos Carrasco. Both go to the Mets. We looked at the deal. It's you
Ahmed
remember.
Rosario is the key piece that's really heading over to Cleveland. Other than that, really just prospects, but not a bad move for the Indians. Lindor's kind of worn out his welcome over there as studly a player as he is. There's really only so much you can do to buoy that team as long as he has. And they need to start looking to the future. So if you can get 4 assets for 2 guys, especially an aging Carlos Carrasco and a Lindor, who's arguably right in the middle of his prime, so probably could have got a little bit more for him. But overall, I think it's a good move for the Indians' future. And the Mets, who
I like it better for the Mets.
I do too.
Yeah.
Those are 2.
Yeah.
Lindor is a solid A player,
Right.
and Carrasco is probably a B- starter heading towards the tail end of his career. But you get 2 pieces that, if you're in a win now mentality, are perfect for you.
Well, I mean, they still have DeGrom, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good piece to add to your rotation.
At Mets pitching squad,
And Thor.
Yeah, solid.
They
Yeah,
still have
exactly.
Thor for now, and
Yeah,
that's
they do,
Stroman
right.
still there, or am I wrong in that one?
I don't know if
believe he
is
is,
Marcus
yeah.
Stroman still
Did
there?
you say Josh Groban?
No,
Yeah,
singer?
Stroman.
Josh Groban, yeah.
Stroman.
Josh
Groban.
It's like,
The
who the
biggest
fuck wants
career
Josh
in
Groban?
history. Josh
That's just gonna
Groban.
get that stadium to leave. It's just
Josh Groban doesn't want Josh Groban. He probably killed
No,
himself.
he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't.
This is our weekly Josh Groban check-in. Is he still alive? Maybe.
Yeah, now to our sponsor. We're actually sponsored by Josh Groban.
Yeah, check out the new album.
Fucking it. But yeah, big trade news out of the MLB. That's going to shake things up, obviously, for the NL East. I know Drew, obviously, being a Washington Nationals fan, technically speaking.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you were into Bryce Harper.
Well, doesn't this make them the favorites of the NFC, the NL East now?
I don't necessarily know about that.
I'd say it's the NL East is going to be a fun division. You
Yeah.
got Washington, who retooled with Josh Bell, Atlanta, who is elite, and now the Mets, who are making moves to put themselves in the conversation. Dude, the NL East.
Well, the Mets weren't bad last year. I mean, they were bad, but they weren't bad at the same time.
Yeah, they just, I think, kind of were casual.
They need a fucking closer is what they need.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the starting rotation wasn't the issue, but they were, 2 games off of a playoff spot, if that?
Yeah,
Maybe like a game and a half out.
it's tough when you're in that division with Atlanta and the defending World Series champions, and to be where they were last year is impressive. And to add to that with elite infield talent and a good arm,
I feel like they're still going to get better. It's still early.
yeah, it's
Right,
like
right.
exactly. There's plenty of time left in the offseason, and look for the Mets to make another power move or two to solidify themselves as a contender from the NL East. It's going to be fun to watch.
It'll be a fun little.
Whatever. As long as the fucking Yankees don't win, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, ooh, fuck the
Absolutely.
Yankees, bitch. Let's
Well,
go.
also, James, fuck your Dodgers too.
Yeah,
That's
fuck the
it.
Dodgers.
Woo!
No, shut the fuck up.
I still love Mookie.
Yeah,
You can't not
You
like
have
Mookie,
to.
but fuck the Dodgers though. That's the
Mookie is
thing.
arguably the most likable guy in the MLB.
But the Dodgers are the Yankees of the West Coast.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's fair.
Facts only. All right. Well, let's just dive in here. Some news from this past week. A huge one for the U.S. The U.S. World Junior team wins gold against Canada in Canada, 2-0.
Canada.
Huge win. I would dare say upset. I feel like Canada is usually favored in matchups. I mean, you know.
I saw that, but when I saw that, you know what I thought? Who gives a fuck?
I love it.
Listen, I don't have to like the news. I just have to report it. Okay, that's what I get paid to do.
This is like saying youth men's soccer won something. Like, who cares? Talk to me about the NHL. Like, give me hockey.
Until you know,
Don't worry. I got NHL
These
news.
boys are the future.
I got
of hockey.
NHL news. Come on now. These are some NHL prospects you got to learn about if you want to stay in the program here.
I'm a Devils fan, so I mean.
Oh,
Hey.
poor guy.
Nah.
Oh no.
I was
Hey,
at
listen,
Devils too.
They won like 3 Stanley Cups.
No, I know for your time, but I mean, like for now, right now, they're not doing so great.
I got the Elliot Kovalchuk.
I know you do. I understand that.
That's perfect.
I'm excited for what they could be.
Borderline communism. I don't want to hear that shit.
What?
Communism.
Yeah, you in your Russian jersey over there.
Oh, communism.
It's not even right, dude. It's the wrong number.
Oh yeah. What was he? 71.
He was 71
Right,
for
they
Russia.
flipped
This
it.
is
And 17. Gotta love those Chinese jersey sites.
A Russian jersey from China.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
hot.
Shipped to
There's
America.
a lot of problems with that statement.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's so many issues. That's fine. Capitalism. NFL.
This is where it gets
It's
good.
literally NFL Wildcard Week starts on Sunday. Obviously we went over those matchups on the BOTA Cast this week. Paul, I want to ask you your opinion here. What matchups are you looking forward to, and what matchups do you see as just complete blowouts?
I feel like the Browns are gonna get blown out. Sorry.
Ouch.
I feel like. I'm sorry. I do.
Oh, that was a straight up sucker punch right across the chest.
I think it's funny because it goes against every single one of our picks.
It's fine.
I feel like the Browns are gonna get slapped. I feel like Seattle's gonna beat the Rams probably by 10 points.
Like that.
See, because I have my own opinions about who I think is the better team in the AFC and the better team in the NFC, and I think the Saints. I think the Packers are a bunch of frauds.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. All right, let's dig into that some more. Let's cut it.
Yeah, let's keep hearing it. My team's out, so I don't care.
I think the Packers are a bunch of frauds. I think the Redskins whatever. The Redskins, because I don't give a fuck.
Redskins, yeah, but that's fine. We can run
The Redskins are going to give the Buccaneers fits, but I think they'll end up losing late by like a field goal. But they'll represent 6-10 or 7-9 or whatever the hell that was very well.
Yeah, I mean,
because like they said, they're 5-1 with Alex Smith.
Arian said that.
and
5-1 with Alex Smith. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that's a legitimate showing. Yeah, it's a legitimate showing.
I think as much as I really want the Titans to win, I don't think it's going to happen. I think the revenge aspect of that matchup is gonna, because they eliminated Baltimore last year. They made Lamar Jackson look like a fool. I think
They made Ed Reed look like a fool.
but listen, I mean, if they can run the football, they can beat anyone. That's including the Chiefs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, you're right.
Um,
I want to get more into this Packers take.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
If you don't know, he's our resident Packers fan, so he would love to hear your opinions on this.
Okay, so who the Bears play?
The
This
Pack.
week they play the Saints this week.
Oh wait.
I think the Bears will lose probably, but the Bears will get blown out.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
I think the Packers are frauds, but I don't think that they're. I don't think they're going to play anyone good enough that's going to beat them, though, except for maybe Tampa. I think Tampa's going to go to the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl is going to probably be Kansas City and Tampa.
Wow, that'd be that. I mean, as far as storylines go, that's a huge one because Brady against Mahomes. That has been an ongoing thing for the past 3 years. Obviously, Brady has gotten the better of Mahomes, technically speaking.
I feel like even if the Packers do make the Super Bowl, even if they find a way to retool themselves and change up the game plan and beat who I would predict would be a Bucs team that makes the NFC Championship at least.
I don't think they do beat them.
If they can.
But I do have an upset, though.
What's that?
The Bills are going to lose on Saturday or Sunday, where the fuck day it is.
Ooh.
Bills lose.
Yeah, I think the Colts were filled, but they have a good enough defense. All you really got to do is get into Josh Allen's head. He hasn't proved to anyone that that's still not the case. He beat up a bad AFC East division One, I mean, did they lose a game in the East? I don't think they did. Unless they lost to Miami the first time they played, which I don't think they did.
I don't think
No, they didn't.
Right.
They did not, because their first loss was to Tennessee.
Yes.
I feel like if you can get to him, you beat him up a little bit. Maybe they have the corners to cover what's his face, Diggs. So and the Bills don't have a run game other than Allen.
Yeah.
And if you spy Allen like the Titans are going to spy Jackson, like they did last year, I think they're definitely beatable. And Phillip Rivers, listen, as long as he can not throw 6 interceptions, he'll be fine.
I think that is the issue for the Colts, which is weird to say, but I think Phillip Rivers really is the hindrance of this team. I think that they're limited by his abilities at this point, and because they have a fantastic run game, no matter what running backs in there, they can shoot Jonathan Taylor at you all day long, and then bring Nyheim Hines in relief, and even Jordan Wilkins has had some good touches this year. I think it comes down to the fact that Phillip Rivers isn't going to be able to overcome a tough Bills defense, and I really think that is the difference.
Yeah, we could see. I mean, this is also potentially Phillip Rivers' last push. Like, it's not like unlikely he could retire after this.
All right, now I'm sitting down relaxing. Okay, now I'm all right. Also, can we talk about how it's Drew Brees' last regular season game today? What's that about?
Yeah,
likely, right?
Looks like he's about done. And like we said on the Tuesday show, pretty nice for his last year to not have to deal with the Vikings.
That's true. That's a good point, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, nice change of pace. You got a different NFC North team and a much worse Chicago Bears team.
Yeah.
I think
they're not going to play outside. I think the Saints, all the games are going to be home. I think the Saints will end up playing the Bucks, because I don't think who's the 6 and the 7 seed. I don't think the Rams, the Bears and Rams. Yeah. I don't think those teams win. So I do end up thinking that it'll end up being the Bucks and the Saints in the NFC title game.
So you think the Bucks beat the Packers to get there, and the Saints end up beating the Seahawks?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I don't think the Packers have the defense to stop the fucking offense of the Buccaneers.
I think it's going to be interesting. I think the defense has been trending in the right direction for the Packers. Unfortunately for us Packers fans, the Buccaneers defense has also been trending in the right direction, as it has been all year, which really started with blowing us out.
You know what's good for Tom Brady?
What's that?
The Giants didn't win that division.
This is also true. Tom Brady does not have to deal with the New York Giants. He came within about an eyelash, but he does not have to deal with the Giants. First round, he would have to play those boys.
Fuck Doug Peterson. Fuck the Eagles.
Yep, agreed.
Fucking pieces of shit. I planned on doing this anyways. Go fuck yourselves. Fucking Eagles. I hope they never win a fucking another game again.
Oh, dude, I know. They speak, talk about a team that went from Super Bowl to absolute dog shit. I mean, in what, 2 years?
But it was another one of those things where they threw everything they had at, winning now. Plus, they got really lucky. That team was not
right.
the best team in the league.
I understand.
They should have never beat the Falcons that year.
No, but
in the first round.
We know what the Falcons are. We know what the Falcons are all about, and that's losing when they should win. So that one I see, but regardless, that Eagles team was not they're gonna fucking run the table and beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. That Eagles team was, oh shit, everything's kind of going right for them. They have a chance. Oh shit, they did it. It's just one of those teams where it was like the 2013 Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, that's
it wasn't the best team. It wasn't, but everyone just happened to be at the top of their game at the right time, and
you
and you have a Japanese closer.
Right? Very true.
Yeah, also fair. All right, well, let's move on. Let's move on to some spicy Texans news. Texans hire former Patriots executive Nick Caserio as their new GM. Already posted about that. Obviously, that's big news. First GM off the board for any of the teams. But the Deshaun Watson news that's been ongoing is just absolutely crazy. First, he tweets
bullshit.
something like nothing. What was it? Nothing changes or something like that. Something's never changed. I think that's what it was. And then obviously now we're hearing rumors that he wants out of Houston after the Texans hire another Patriots, former Patriots exec coach, whatever you want to say.
Well, I mean, that trend has clearly not worked out at all for anybody who's even dared to think about attempting it.
Yeah, God no.
You know who makes that trade?
Who?
You know who makes that trade? The Jets.
Jets make that trade. Ooh, I could.
You get rid of you trade him the second pick, and you take Deshaun Watson.
So here's the thing, right? Is the only way I could see them prying Deshaun Watson would be like any team prying Deshaun Watson would be at least 2 first-round picks. That third pick almost holds the same value.
Second.
I think the Jets have 2 picks in the first round.
Oh, they do because of the Seahawks trade. That's right.
Oh, right.
Jamal Adams, yep.
They could. That's a possibility. I mean, we could see Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson in the same division. I mean, I like that, but
that would be insane because, I mean, the Jets' ineptitude stems from the coaching, and
Adam Gase is a joke.
Never watched a more disgustingly penalized defense than the Jets' defense this year. Holy shit! Every other play was a penalty.
Yeah.
It's so
away
bad.
from being competitive.
Well, they threw that Oakland game.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Zero coverage in the back there. Let Henry Ruggs just run open. Yeah.
Get better Wi-Fi, Zach.
Yeah, Zach. Way to go, man.
yeah, work on the Wi-Fi, right? Yeah, no, like Paul was saying, they threw the Oakland game, absolutely. Greg Williams went cover 0 on the last play of the game.
Then they fired
You
him.
throw the Oakland game and then win 2 games
Yeah,
in
for
a
no
row.
reason. Hey, James, can you remind me which 2 teams the Jets beat this year?
No, I'd rather not.
Rams.
All right.
The Rams.
Oh, yeah. 3 teams, Zach. The Rams. Wait.
No, two teams.
No.
No.
Even the Patriots can handle the Jets, James.
28-14, bitch. You try me again. Try that weak shit on me again. I don't think so.
Even
right.
the Cam Newton-led Patriots
Yes.
can handle the New York Jets.
Cam Newton went off. He had 4 total touchdowns. How many fumbles did Baker Mayfield have in that game?
Almost the same amount, 3.
Yeah.
Trash Cam.
Enjoy your playoff loss, you bitch. All right, let's
Boy,
go.
Watching my playoff loss, you bitch.
We all picked the Browns.
I know.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck?
The Browns are not going to win.
I
don't trust
it's a
the Steelers for a second.
I don't know, man. The Steelers are sus, but let's let's move forward. Some more NFL news.
Jesus Christ, Zach.
That's how you bought me.
Oh, man. It's been bad. So more NFL news. I'm just going to take over because Zach is swimming in out of dimensions right now.
Shooting a shot at Tom Brady, trying to.
Is he talking like that on purpose?
No, that's just his Wi-Fi. It's that unbelievably bad. Hey, Zach.
Yeah, no. I live in a basement, so the Wi-Fi is absolutely fucking terrible.
He literally.
I was going to say your Wi-Fi makes you sound like you have a dick in your mouth.
That also could be.
That's just because I have a dick in my mouth.
Yeah, that's 2 for 2 on that shot.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
And what Zach was trying to say is Chase Young shot his shot, leaving the field, calling out, saying, "We want Tom, we want Tom." And
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, yeah. So, and Bruce Arians, not even Tom Brady yet. Just responds like, "What you, whatever." Bruce Arians is I'm over Bruce Arians as a coach.
Yeah, he's kind of whiny. He's kind of a whiny coach.
He's gotten this far with a team that's not his. I want to point that out.
Yeah, that's very true. That's just how Brady is, though. He comes in, he takes over the offense.
No. That's how Tampa is, by the way.
What?
Didn't Chip Kelly do that too?
Chip Kelly also did that. But that's just what Tampa does is they have Super Bowl wins with other coaches. They have a coach develop a team, and then some other person wins it for them.
Yeah.
John Gruden?
Yeah, like Gruden won it with oh my God, why can't I think of his name? Colts. I can't think of the coach before him, but with his team that he had like built and draft. So
Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy, thank you.
Tony Dungy?
Yeah, Tony Dungy, champ. Zach, Jesus Christ. Man, you got to figure whatever the hell you got going on there. So we're gonna move along because Zach's dying in another dimension again. Then we got the Red Sox, our team. Oh, welcome back, Zach. Hiring
Our team.
Bianca Smith, the first Black woman coach in MLB history to a minor league. I don't know which team, to be honest, in our system, but
it's probably like the single or double A team. Maybe the
Single A is not a thing.
sorry, double or triple A.
yeah, they
I
dissolved
don't know
that.
baseball that well. Sorry.
Class A is a load of
I mean,
bullshit.
I really don't give a shit what. Never mind.
For a town that's notoriously racist, apparently, except for everyone in this chat. Yeah, there we go. We had a mark against us. So, or for us. No, never mind. Dude, I think I'm drunk and I didn't even drink anything. Zach, take over. I don't care.
All right. Well, obviously we already went over the Carlos Carrasco. Did I do it again?
Dude, no, you got it right.
I got it right. I got it right. Shut the fuck up. Don't yell at me. Yeah. Yeah, because you gave me a weird look. Obviously, we already talked about the Carlos Carrasco. So, I mean, I don't really think there's in the Francisco Lindor, but I don't really think there's any other MLB news specifically. Is there anything that you saw, Drew? No?
I'm just a little upset the Red Sox haven't gotten any better.
Hold up, Zach. Hold up. What was that, Paul?
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
I'm upset the Red Sox haven't gotten any better.
Nothing. Trevor Bauer's still sitting out there, and now it sounds like we're out of the race.
Somehow, dude, you expect Kyan Bloom to come in and at least bring in some prospects, bring in some people to, make us feel good about the future. And
Brought in 2 depth players from the Rays.
Yeah.
That's it.
But like, as good as that is, as much as I enjoy the thought of having depth on the Red Sox, which is something that hasn't happened in a long time, probably since that 2013 win.
Even when they won the World Series a couple of years ago, they didn't have depth.
No,
that World Series was on the backs of superstars, straight up.
Well, every time what's his face grabbed the ball to close out a game, I'm pretty sure my cock was in my throat every time.
David Price?
Oh no, dude, Craig Kimbrell.
Kimbrell.
God.
No, what was it? Oh, David Price had the good start, his only good playoff appearance ever.
David Price has had exactly 2 good playoff games, one of which.
Right.
And Gary Sanchez still hit that fucking ball a mile.
Yeah.
It just died.
God.
Jesus, took the laces off that thing. I forgot about that.
And that ball just fell in play.
Talk about a team that's underperforming. That New York Yankees squad needs to figure its shit out now.
No, they don't.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with them not. I'm fine with them overpaying for superstars.
If I'm not a Yankees fan, believe me, I am all for watching the Yankees crash and burn consecutively season-wise. But they've invested stupid amounts of money into that team. Again, a team that's all superstars.
And they haven't paid Judge yet.
Right. He's
Really?
still hanging on to the young guy contracts.
What? Are you serious? He's still hanging on to his, like...
Yeah, Judge didn't get paid.
Yeah, I think he was a rookie in like 2017 or something. So like he's still got time.
What do they offer rookie contracts? Like 4 years? 3 or 4
And free agency in the MLB is fucking weird. You can't be a free agent until you play for like 6 years. Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But regardless, they're gonna have to pay Judge. They've brought in stupid amounts of assets that haven't paid off. Giancarlo Stanton being the main talking point in how much he's been injured since coming to the Yankees. I mean, this is supposed to be the best team, if not in the league, in the AL for sure, and they're not performing like it.
No.
Well, they don't have starting pitching.
Right.
That's their issue. They don't have starting pitching. They have a good bullpen, but they don't have starting pitching.
Right.
And you're not going to win without pitching.
Exactly. As many runs as your offense can score, if you're giving up 6 or 7 a game, it's just not going to be pretty. So that AL East is going to be a very interesting battleground for the next couple of years. If the Reds,
the Rays will be gone. It'll be the Red Sox and Yankees again.
I agree. I think the Blue Jays have some potential if they play their cards right. The Orioles are
shipping all that.
The team is fun to watch, bro.
They are. The Blue Jays are an electric team. Dude, Bo Bichette. What? Dude, it's incredible.
Yeah, he fucks.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Like my boy from Penn State.
Oh yeah. Fucking Will Levis.
Oh my god.
that was a fun article the other day. I enjoyed reading that, James.
Absolutely. All right. Well,
I'll take credit for that one.
Yeah, no, actually, Stooge was the one who tagged us when we go. I was like, ah.
amazing.
Love it.
Well, let's move on to the NHL. I guess like sort of semi-important news. Colin Wilson retires. Poor guy had double hip surgery last year, so that's not really going to do him much good in the NHL. He's like 33, I think.
Yeah, 33-year-old with double hip surgery, trying to keep up with fucking Connor McDavid.
I'm gonna be so.
He played for the Avs and the Preds, so he just retired. Obviously, hockey's about to start back up. They're playing a 56-game schedule. All the divisions are fucked up now. We have a North and East, a West, and a Central division, some shit like that. It's fucking crazy. And we got news that the AHL is actually moving forward with their season. But it looks like 3 teams have opted out. I know the Providence Bruins are actually playing in Worcester, man. I forget where they're playing. They're not playing in Prov.
Yo, Worcester's got to stop stealing Rhode Island shit, bro.
What's that?
Worcester's got to stop stealing minor league Rhode Island.
Yeah. Well,
Are you wearing a Benfica jersey?
Yeah, I got it randomly in the mail. Not a Benfica fan in any way, shape, or form. Actually got a lot of shit from like some friends that are straight up Porto fans. Yeah.
Fuck Porto.
And obviously the big news out of Boston with Zdeno Chara leaving the team, going to the Washington Capitals, the team officially announced Therese Bergeron as the new captain. I mean, I feel like this one was a given. I really don't think it's like new. It's not news, but it's obviously today it happened. So, or yesterday. Did it happen today? It happened today.
Happened today, this morning. Yeah.
The days are all weird. Anything to say about that, Drew? James? Paul?
No, I'm ready for college football. Let's talk about college football.
Been asinine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be weird to not see Chara in a Bruins jersey because Chara's a fucking monster. But other than that,
well, here's the question: is it gonna be weirder to see the Bruins without Chara there, or is it gonna be weirder to see Chara in the Capitals?
Well, I mean, I think you have to look at it like this. There have been times where he hasn't been on the ice due to injury or whatever. So it's gonna be weird to see him in a Capitals jersey, more so than him not on the ice with the Bruins.
I don't know. I'd fight him. Fuck him.
I would pay for that.
That's scary. He walks over to me, I'd give him
respect, man. Like anyone that has the balls to step up to Zdeno Chara, hella respect.
Yeah.
It's a scary fucking dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, how about this? What do you give more respect? Do you respect someone who lays out in front of one of his slap shots, or someone who wants to fight him?
Slap shot.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You have because you have a risk of getting one in the face. I'd rather take one of his punches to the face than a fucking puck to the face.
Oh, I would let Zdeno Chara punch me in the face 5 times before I let him shoot a puck anywhere near me.
But let's not forget, yes, he may be older, but this man has won the fastest slap shot competition like 5 times. He maxed out at
Didn't he hit like 110?
9 miles an hour.
There we go.
109 mile an hour slap shot at the face.
When your stick is taller than almost everyone else in the entire league, the amount of stupid. I think we're frozen.
You guys are fucking killing it with the Wi-Fi today.
I'm still wondering whose Benfica jersey is that?
It's mine. I mean, it's mine, but like,
yeah, I get it. It's yours. Who's on the back?
Oh
I don't know what else
I
to do
never
with
get jerseys with players on them.
No,
it's a weird.
They're having a good
I at one point had a Fernando Torres Liverpool jersey, and it was like days before he got sent. That was the end of that.
I was gonna say, when the hell did Fernando Torres play for Liverpool? No, I'm just kidding.
That was the best Fernando Torres. You shut your mouth.
You guys do soccer too?
Yeah, I'll talk soccer. What's up?
You talk soccer. I don't usually do it.
Oh my God! Put that garbage away, Portugal. You guys are going to be irrelevant in 2 years.
You're literally wearing a Portuguese jersey.
Yeah, but all right. Look, I didn't choose it.
I mean, technically, you did.
Okay, whatever. All right. Oh man, you're killing me right now with the jerseys. Portugal first, Juventus next. God, that's my Italian grandfather's wrong. Oh, another Portugal jersey. I'm so shocked. Wow.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We can get behind.
I like the Barry Sanders jersey. That you gave Ronaldo jersey.
Barry Sanders grip right now. Classic. Yeah. All right.
I know exactly one sock.
James,
I have Netherlands jerseys too, but I don't have them here.
like that one. James, let's talk about it. College football, baby. Devonta Smith wins the Heisman.
Yeah, I mean, there's more. I forgot to add more to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Smith should have won the Heisman. That's
What's
not a shock. What?
What did you say?
Devonta Smith should have won.
Okay, yeah.
Like, there's no question about that. Like, you could put any of the quarterbacks in college football into Alabama's system, and they would have been great. That's kind of how their system plays. It's kind of how it goes.
You don't see a ton of Alabama quarterbacks making it big in the NFL.
I got everything right. I didn't forget on.
Bro, yeah, no, that's a real part about it. Hold on, I'm trying to fix stuff. My computer's not charging.
That's all right. Well, anyways, I'll continue on with the thought. Yeah, well, off of what Drew said, I mean, you have a long list of Alabama quarterbacks that have just been god awful in NFL. I mean, do you see the same thing in Mac Jones games or
100%.
Yeah,
I don't think he's any different than AJ McCarron. It's
who?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Look, Alabama is the best school in the country of producing system quarterbacks. They're phenomenal at pretty much every other position. Alabama wide receivers, running backs,
there we go.
quarterbacks, linebackers, safeties, you name it, phenomenal. Alabama quarterbacks, bottom tier, F tier, period.
I'm trying to figure out who was the last good Alabama quarterback.
Bart Starr.
I'm not going to call you the last good Alabama quarterback.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, all right. Oh, that's amazing. All right, well,
we got more than that, Zach. You can't just leave it there. There's
I was gonna that my next question was, James, what else do you have from the college football realm?
Tom Herman was fired, which was kind of shocking because I thought he did enough to win his job still. And when I heard he was getting fired, I could have sworn they had secured Urban Meyer. But they go with Steve Sarkisian, a name you guys should recognize.
The USC guy?
Huh? Yeah.
The drunk?
The drunk dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the all-time. But, yeah, Steve Sarkisian, who was whatever. I think he was with the Falcons for a bit.
All-time was the coach of Arkansas who cheated on his wife, got into a motorcycle accident with his girlfriend, broke his leg. Fuck, what was his name?
It's not Hugh Freeze, right?
No. It was the guy who left Arkansas to go coach the Dolphins, and it was something weird. I forget his name. Bobby Petrino?
Bobby Petrino. Yeah.
That's terrible. That's a thing that happened? Jesus.
Yeah, no.
That's the thing that happened.
Instant karma.
Yeah.
So Steve Sarkisian does enough in a couple of years, I think only actually 1 year at Alabama, to get a job at another top-tier program. Well, formerly top-tier program, still a high.
I like Tom Herman. I don't think Tom Herman should have lost his job.
I don't either. I think he had a rough year. I was definitely debating him on that earlier, but by the end of the season, I didn't think he deserved to lose his job. But here we are. Tom Herman will land on his feet, though, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should fire James Franklin and just give him the job.
Dude, I think James Franklin might have done enough to save his job.
Yeah, but you know what? They start shitty like they did this year. Next year, he won't be the coach by the time they play Ohio State.
You gotta hope. When you're in the Big Ten, the games you have to win if you're against whoever or whatever team you're on, you have to beat Ohio State. Unless you're Ohio State, obviously. Penn State, Michigan State, Michigan. Those are the 4 games you mark where you can.
And they beat 2 of those 3, so he keeps his job.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, fucking Harbaugh hasn't beat them in years. He's 1-4 against Ohio State and Michigan State, and he still has a job. They gave him a fucking extension.
What was it, 6 years?
Maybe they'll get rid of him and send Herman there. How does he still have a job? I don't understand.
For some reason.
Like you said, not only does he still have a job, they just signed him for a 5 or 6 year extension.
This year?
Oh yeah.
They haven't signed it yet. It's offered.
Oh, they haven't?
No, I think he's hesitating, trying to get a NFL deal.
Why would you?
Why would you want to sign him if he's hesitating anyways?
Yeah, you shouldn't. But you know who's
Gase off his rep.
floated to Alabama is Adam Gase. Apparently, because Nick Saban is arguably the best coach at rehabbing coaches. He does it a lot.
That's true. That is true.
Dude, I heard some heavy Adam Gase Patriots next QB coach.
I've heard that too.
That's what I've been pretty.
Also,
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
don't buy into that, but here we
I
are.
mean, I would be much more okay with that than him going literally anywhere else to do literally anything else. There is one thing that Adam Gase is good at, and he is the quarterback whisperer.
He's not the quarterback whisperer.
Yes, he is. And if you look at the quarterback play under him as an offensive coordinator and as, someone that's not in charge of the rest of the entire team, he can't handle a solo mission as the head coach of a team. Not an NFL team anyways. But if you have him leading your quarterback room, I don't think that's a bad decision.
That's not the worst decision, but if you're looking at his history, I mean, Broncos from 09.
Where did he coach? Where did he coach before the Jets?
was in
The
Miami.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
Miami.
Also a head coaching gig, though.
But Ryan Tannehill.
Mm.
Ryan Tannehill looks like a fucking superstar right now.
Right, but that's just because the Dolphins never used him right. Gase or no Gase. The Dolphins just refused to let Ryan Tannehill be the backup option off of a running game, which they very well could have had with X number of running backs. But
All right. Hold on. I want to go through this with you, Drew, but go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Okay, so we're looking at 2007. He was the quarterbacks coach for the Lions.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Okay.
Right. Offensive assistant for the Niners. Didn't really do anything. Denver Broncos OC from 13 to 14. So what did that would have been Peyton?
Tebow?
that was the year Peyton Manning broke the touchdown record.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Peyton Manning, who's already an established Hall of Famer at that point.
What was the Tebow year?
12, I think.
12.
11.
Yeah, but didn't the Broncos win the Super Bowl in 16? With Peyton Manning, and they lost in 15?
No, they won in 13.
They lost in 13 and won in 15.
They won Super Bowl 50. So 5 years. Yeah. 15. Yeah.
Either way, after that, it's offensive coordinator for the Bears on the one good season that Cutler had.
Yep.
Okay. But that's the only benefit I'll give you is him being a quarterback whisperer. I don't buy into it.
So what more do you want out of a quarterback coach than to be a quarterback whisperer?
Wait. We're giving him credit for Peyton Manning?
That's what
I
I'm
think-
saying.
I think there needs to be some credit given. Peyton Manning had how many seasons with Reggie Wayne and just stupid offenses and never threw 55 touchdowns?
That's
Emil.
asinine.
Whoa. I'm not saying let's give the guy credit for Peyton Manning's Hall of Fame nomination. I'm saying let's give him a little bit of credit for the arguably the best quarterbacking season of all time.
Okay, but
I told her to leave it here. I'll take it in. It's my $10.
all right. Let's leave that one for another debate.
Yeah, that's going to be a great segment later on when we do it.
But arguing whether we're going to give Adam Gase credit for Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you say it like that, it's different.
What do you mean? The truth?
When you say let's give Adam Gase credit for Peyton Manning, like you're acting like he coached him in
That's
Tennessee.
what you said. Those are your words.
No, they aren't. I said let's give Adam Gase a little bit of credit.
Peyton Manning had the best season of his career.
So Peyton Manning, who had never had the quarterbacking, passing touchdowns in the season record, never did what he did in Denver. Goes to Denver and just does it after.
Hold on a second. What was the most passing touchdowns he had in Indy? Just because someone threw more passing touchdowns than him, didn't he average like 30 to 40 touchdowns like every year in Indy?
Yeah, but 30 is not 55.
Quick math.
That's
That's
almost
significant
twice
amount
as
more,
much.
yeah.
So him averaging 35 touchdowns in Indy and then going to Denver and throwing 55, yeah, that's an anomaly.
that there's something else that played into the fact that he was able to throw almost twice as many touchdowns as he probably averaged in Indy.
In
Who was his
2004,
receivers in
he
Denver?
threw 49 touchdowns in Indy.
Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, maybe for a year.
Emmanuel Sanders.
But is that really any better than Reggie Wayne and all
Marvin
the guys?
Harrison.
Marvin Harrison and the guys that he had in Indy? No, it's not. So there is something else playing into the fact that Peyton Manning went to Denver and had a significantly better season than he had with better players in Indianapolis.
All right.
What's the changing factor here? Oh, it's Adam Gase, right?
I'm going to mediate.
Quarterback whisperer for.
I'm going to mediate here.
If you will.
I'm going to mediate.
Who was the running back?
In Denver?
In Denver?
In 2014. No Sean Moreno.
No Sean Moreno, maybe.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
I'll look it up. Let's keep moving on.
Yeah, let's keep moving on. That's it for BOTA news, and then whatever the hell just happened there.
Drew and I get another spat.
Adam Gase is a very heated topic.
So here are the notes. BOTA news, 30 minutes about why Adam Gase helped Peyton Manning, which is actually not in the news or in the notes. Yeah. So I don't know if we really want to go into this here, but I do have a question for you, James. I do have a
Why are
question.
you wearing a Benfica jersey?
That question has already been asked, unfortunately. We know why he's wearing it. He got it for free in the mail for some fucking reason. James, would you consider yourself a master?
Oh, yeah.
Would you? Yeah. Drew, master?
Always.
Paul, how do you feel about master debating?
I didn't have time this morning.
Oh, dude. Hey, when
Well,
you
that's
wake
all right. You came to the right place because welcome to master debation.
What are we master debating?
Well, I have a question I posed here. I think in lieu of the fact that the 7-9, what are you doing? Why
7-9 what?
the Washington football team? Are they 7-9?
I think they went 6-10.
6-10?
No, 7-9.
7-9. Should the NFL adopt a new playoff structure, getting rid of the stupid division shit where teams win at 6-10, 7-9, where teams like the Dolphins who went 10-6 don't make the playoffs? So this is not a specific playoff structure. The question is, should they adopt a new playoff structure? Yes or no? That's it. And why do you think so? That's the question. There's no, this is the way it should go, whatever. I will open the floor. I'm your master debation mediator. No. Why?
No. Because those are the fucking rules. That's why. You win your division. You win your division. You get rewarded for winning your division. Also, the last team that had a losing record and went to the playoffs won.
What? Really?
Yeah, the Seahawks 7-9 slapped the shit out of the Saints, who were like 13-3.
Well, that wasn't the last team that had a losing record because the Panthers made it from the AFC South at like 6-10 or something stupid.
The AFC South?
NFC South. Sorry.
All right. I mean, I understand. It's one football game, and you can as a 13-3 team, you can have a bad football game
any given Sunday.
I mean, that's
you want to know something? I'll tell you what I would be okay with if they don't give them the home game.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be about that.
Okay.
You give the team with the better record the home game. You get them in the playoffs because you won your division.
So then how would you seed that then? Would you just you win the division, you get the playoff spot, but you're the lowest seed possible in the division?
No, you're still the 4 seed. It's like they do it in basketball. You're still the 4 seed, but you don't get the home game. You don't get the home field advantage. I think it's basketball that does it that way.
I'm not sure. Is it? I've never actually heard. Yeah.
Good point. I really don't know.
Yeah. He's ahead of the game more ahead of the game than we are. But
I mean, I like the concept. I would vie for a reseed at that point. You win your division, you make the playoffs. The next 3 best records in the league make the playoffs. But before you seed everything, you go by record. Even if you win your division as the worst division winner, if you're worse than the first 2 wild cards, you should be the 6th seed.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
I don't hate that either. But then you take away their home. Then you take away their home game.
Well, that's what he's saying. It just means
that's
you
pretty
make
much
them.
what it is.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just changing the seed number, technically.
Right.
Because I agree, if you win your division, regardless of how bad your division is, you need to make the playoffs just because it gives meaning to division games. If winning the division didn't mean making the playoffs, then there's so much less emphasis put on your divisional opponents and, actually competing for your division. All you're competing for is to have a decent enough record to get in.
And the conversation really is they should adopt a different playoff structure, but this is the one you're talking. So again, the question is, should they adopt a different playoff structure? Yeah.
I'm checking something really fast here.
Yeah, go for it. So
who finished with a better record, the Redskins or the Cardinals?
The
Cardinals.
The football. Oh, sorry, better record. The Cardinals. Right. Jesus, I said football team again. The Cardinals.
Didn't they lose that last game?
They
that's
the last game.
They lost
The Cardinals
last year.
went 8-8.
The Cardinals went 8.
Oh, they went 8-8. Okay, never mind.
I gotta say, I hate to agree with Drew on this episode because it's kind of been my trend, but man, you play who you play, and that's the simplest thing, right? So if you have 6 games against divisional opponents and they all suck, cool, but that's how it goes in the NFL. Some days it's going to be, or some years it's up.
Patriots for 13 years.
Exactly. So I agree, like the home field should be removed. That's a good point. I like that a lot, but I don't think you change it. You play who you play.
Yeah, I agree with James agreeing with me.
Was that an ego stroke? Was that a dick stroke right there?
Probably.
I really think it is.
I think so. But I think that you need to have some emphasis on winning the division, or else the division games mean nothing more than inter. Why stop?
I know. Anyways, well, I mean, I feel like we're on the same page. I think that, if we have a situation like this, we should be doing some sort of reseed, but otherwise keep it structure the same.
And I think that, the argument that, the Dolphins don't make the playoffs, but the Washington football team, those are different conferences. Those are different sets of opponents. Those are different circumstances. I don't think you really look at it interconferencely. But, if the Browns had missed the playoffs, I mean, you can take the Dolphins that did miss the playoffs. I mean, that's a 9-7 football team.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
They were 10-6.
Or a 10-6 football team.
Point still stands.
Yeah, no, point stands. It's just looking at that record, it's tough to look at because you have 7-9 on the other side of the ball. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, it is a different conference. So, like I said, the question's there to be posed. We seem like we all kind of agree on consensus answer here. So, I mean, I feel like
only Chris was here.
We don't bring that up right now. Not a good time.
What?
Well, we'll move on. Not that I was. One of our other members couldn't be here.
All right, so I think this is the time we should give Paul, because we're just about done, right?
We're just about done. Yep.
I know. Yeah. Just shit on us.
Absolutely. Just
ruin our lives we'll give you 1 minute on the clock.
Well, I tell you what, before I start, I will give you guys credit because you guys start off like 0-4.
Thanks for calling us out like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, this team is dog shit, and all of a sudden, you guys didn't lose a game for like 6 weeks.
That's how we do it. We get hot.
We had no running backs. That was our issue. And then all of a sudden, Antonio Gibson was like, "Hey, RB1 status. Let's go."
So I'm going to make an announcement now that I'm allowed to talk shit.
All right.
And this is to all the members of this jerk-off league that we're in.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts will stay on my taxi squad for the next 2 years.
Fuck
yourselves.
I know there's been a three-way trade that's been.
That is allowed. That is a thing that you can do. Great.
Monopolize.
Yes.
He's gonna fucking sit there. He's gonna fucking sit there, and I'll start Daniel Jones whenever those other two assholes have a bye. Fuck you.
He's got his.
You want to try to trade me Dallas Goedert for first round pick?
Oh man.
Wait, that was it?
Fuck
Dallas
you.
Goedert in the first round, or what?
Yeah, some asshole. Playboy fucktard.
Your new enemy in the league, Playboy. All right, you ready?
He blows dudes in Kmart.
I'm not going to count that one on the time. That was great. All right, let's run it. 1 minute. Ready? Boom.
Talk your shit.
I mean, you guys have your own show, and I beat the fuck out of you.
He's just going to spend the next 15 seconds quiet.
I entered you like Lexington Steele enters small Asian women.
Wow.
Damn.
Amazing.
Also, you guys need quarterbacks. You guys suck.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's true.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
But-
That's not even a roast. That's just a fact.
I mean, but that's it because I have a literally 11-year-old sitting right next to me. So, I mean, that's about as far as I can go. But I will say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Brody Lee.
Oh, dude. Terrible.
Yeah.
That one hurt. I saw that and I didn't believe it. Anyway. All right.
I'm like, didn't he just fight for the TNT title?
Did he?
Wasn't he just the champion? Yeah, he was just the champion like 3 weeks before.
Was he really?
Did you guys see what they did with his son though?
No, I didn't actually see that. I'm kind of avoiding WWE because it's gone down to shit. Or
Cody Rhodes let they called out his son. His son came out in his mask, and then they laid his boots in the ring with his belt, and then Tony Khan gave the son the permanent belt. They made him permanent champion forever.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And that's what should happen at that point when you're holding the title like that. Just retire.
and apparently Brody Lee wrote one last promo before he died, and they're gonna let his son give it tonight on TV.
Really? All right, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
actually watch that.
I might have to tune in for that one. Yeah.
All I've been seeing have been the clips of Alexa Bliss lighting herself on fire, so maybe that'll purify it. Maybe that'll cleanse my palate of.
I have no.
Bro, you can get it outside if you want. You can go.
No, I'll pass.
All right. Well, Paul, thank you so much for coming on, man. It was a pleasure to have you. We'll have to get you back on at some point.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. Let us know next time you want to come on. I'm gonna run the show every Thursday night, it looks like, so just let us know.
Even if you want to hop on the regular NFL talk,
whatever you want to do, man.
just let us know, man.
Sounds good. I'll tell you what. I'll repeat it for. Apparently, you guys have weird Buffalo Bills fans. Bills will lose on Saturday night.
Bill will
That's the
lose.
spiciest take of the night.
And I know the person in the kitchen doesn't want to hear this, but the Ravens are going to win on Sunday.
Wow. I hate that.
I don't like it either, but I don't like it
But trust
either.
me, I really want to be wrong because I can't stand Lamar Jackson, and I hate fake football, which is what they play in Kansas City, what they play in Baltimore. It's not real football. It's like watching the fucking Warriors and what they do and call it real basketball. They just fucking shoot threes and pray they go in, and that's apparently basketball now. Fuck that bullshit.
You're right. That's why LeBron's a GOAT.
Like, I can play quarterback for the Chiefs. Just fucking throw the ball 80 yards and hope Tariq Hill gets.
What did you say? Is that why LeBron's the GOAT, James? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. LeBron fucking sucks.
I don't know how that changes anything about the argument.
LeBron fucking sucks. Let me tell you something. And I had this conversation the other day with someone, and you can use this as a debate next time you guys go on. You put LeBron in the 90s, LeBron does not have one NBA title. Not one.
Not one?
No.
Not one NBA title. Where?
I mean, I don't know how old you guys are, but like LeBron against Karl Malone. Karl Malone would have ate his asshole. Like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman would have made LeBron James quit basketball.
The defenders of that era were just a different breed than they are now. The amount of physicality.
They were defenders. They don't defend. They don't defend now.
Exactly, and that's always been my gripe with basketball. Seeing as I've lived my entire life in the 2000s, is modern basketball is a pussy game. I'm sorry, but it is. Like, when the entire point of the game is, here, take this ball and put it in the hoop. Other team, you can't touch him, but try and stop him. Pussy game.
There's no defense. Well, that's the point. You can't play defense.
Right. But you go back to the NBA of the 80s.
In the 90s, if you got to 100, you were going to win.
Yeah.
Easy.
Absolutely.
Here we are.
And I feel like
88.
Sorry, go ahead,
Like,
Paul.
that's what they were. 92, 88. Those are your games. I mean, like, but even the Knicks team, if you put that Knicks team from the 90s today, they would probably win a title every year. They didn't win one in the 90s. They would win a title every year.
Yeah.
Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Marcus Camby. I mean, the team would never have lost. They also would fucking murder people because that's what they did.
I mean, they would straight up just bulldoze teams. There would be guys on the ground all the time.
Yeah, like Steph Curry would try to cross over Anthony Mason and then succeed, and then the next time he goes to cross, he would kick him right in the fucking legs.
Yeah.
Bow.
It's just
Draymond Green.
different.
I just can't.
Yeah.
LeBron, I'm telling you, Dennis Rodman would have made LeBron James quit. LeBron James would go to sleep at night and see Dennis Rodman's face.
Yeah.
and we're not even
Like,
talking about Charles Barkley, like or Jordan. I haven't even said Jordan's name.
Yeah.
I mean, that's usually the name you generally bring up when you bring up LeBron is Jordan. But I mean, the fact that
The entire
all
argument
this saying Jordan, I mean,
the real GOAT.
Jordan's just better than LeBron. I mean, Jordan's the best basketball player of all time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying LeBron doesn't deserve to be in the conversation of, say, maybe top 5, but it's not top 2.
No.
It's not top 2. It's
Who's
not
your
top
number
2 of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta go. I mean, you have Magic Johnson, you have Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain was like 7 foot playing with dudes that are like 5'8" and scoring 100 points a game.
Well,
I mean, Kobe. You have Kobe. You have, it's just the laundry list of players over time. Like I wouldn't even like Hakeem, Shaq.
you haven't even mentioned Kareem.
Shaq would have fucking right. I didn't even mention Kareem. Shaq would have murdered him.
Oh my God! Yeah, he would.
Can you imagine if LeBron James tried to go inside on Shaq? Shaq would have elbowed him right in the mouth.
A prime Shaq.
Well, it's
luck.
funny to talk about all these players that all played in different eras. Like, it's so hard to compare, Bill Russell to Allen Iverson to Shaq to Kobe to LeBron to Michael Jordan. They're all different players that played in different eras.
Yeah.
They all played different games.
Right,
Honestly,
they really did.
Kobe played with LeBron.
He did. And
Kobe
those
played
two
with
played
LeBron.
in the same era. And Kobe was just a tougher dude than LeBron is, straight up.
I'm pretty sure LeBron didn't win a title until after Kobe retired.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. 100%.
When did Kobe retire? 2012.
I think it was right around 13,
14.
somewhere around
LeBron
there.
won with the Heat earlier than that.
LeBron won with the Heat in 2012 to 2013. So I think that was right around the time that Kobe's Lakers were not doing so hot.
Kobe was like, "Fuck this."
It was the downside of Kobe's Lakers,
Yeah,
and the uptick of Dirk Nowitzki and that Mavs squad, and then the Spurs that had been there all the time. Yeah,
I mean,
Well-
the Spurs. I mean, without a certain number of players, like here's the thing though, like without Ray Allen, without Bosh and Wade, without Kyrie, without fucking who was the other one? I mean, Kobe won an NBA title. Kobe won an NBA title with Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
I mean, it was him. It was really him and Shaq.
No, I'm talking about 08.
Later, yeah.
Oh, you mean 10?
10, whatever.
Yeah.
10, you're right, 10.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he won with was Meta World Peace still on that team, or was he gone by then?
10 of it.
Meta World Peace was he was out of his. I mean, he wasn't in his prime anymore.
Right.
He was on that team, but
Well, yeah, just naming names. I mean, Pau Gasol was good back then on that team.
that was it. It was just him and Pau.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. No, I'm just like trying to think. I can't even think of anyone besides Pau Gasol. I mean,
When you take away all those guys, like obviously if you take away Ray Allen, he doesn't make that shot, and they lose Game 6 of that NBA Finals, and he doesn't win that one.
Yeah.
right.
And Ray Allen's timely threes have played a role in many champions.
Money.
All right, boys, I have a trivia question for y'all. You
All
ready?
right, let's hear it. Yep.
Who played in the Jordan era and has more NBA titles than Jordan?
In the Jordan era.
has more titles than Jordan?
But
Well,
there's only one. He's got
oh,
7.
who played in the Jordan era and had more
Yeah.
titles? Oh,
I can't even fathom a guess.
How about this? He won 2 with the Rockets,
yeah.
and that should help.
The only player
He won 2 with the Rockets. I think he won 2 with the Lakers. I think he won 2 with the Spurs, and then 1 with some other team.
was it Hakeem Olajuwon?
No, he only won 2.
I don't
He
know.
played with Hakeem.
I don't know basketball all that well, so I'm not really gonna be much help.
Big shot Bob.
Robert Horry?
That's correct.
I can legitimately say I've never heard that name in my life.
Yeah, never.
He won 7.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
He actually saved the Lakers in one of those playoff runs when they were with Shaq and Kobe.
Damn. Wow. All right. You know what? Didn't think we'd learn anything today, but here we are.
Yeah.
Usually it's just about being degenerate on this.
BOTA education.
Appreciate that insight, Paul.
All right, Paul.
You're welcome.
Well, we're like we said, anytime you want to come on, man, just give us a shout. We'll have you back on. Talk about whatever you guys want. You can shit talk us more about our trash quarterback, running back room.
You want a good show? You find that cocksucker Playboy Kmart and you invite him, and then I'll come on and I will fucking I will put it right in his asshole.
I'm into that. I think that's gonna be hilarious. All right, we'll try to make something.
Oh, that's gonna happen. Well, we're gonna arrange that. We'll get that for you. All right. Well, Paul, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Deuces.
Later, guys.
Have a great night.
Later.
You too.
All right.
That was awesome. First
That
off.
was great.
That was
Oh my
something,
god, I
wasn't
love
Man, it
this.
was so
All right.
great to
Well,
have him on.
boys and girls, we have one more segment for you before we sign off. It is our NFL 17 trash bag alert. This week,
Ooh, yeah.
did a lot of trash bag shit. We got to go through real quick. All right.
Bruh.
First on our trash bag, just gonna put those Miami Dolphins right in that trash bag. Right in that trash
Drop
bag.
him in there.
The team that never should have been in the playoff conversation at all based on that last week. Oh my God.
If you don't have one quarterback, you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterback.
If you got more than one quarterback, you have no quarterbacks.
No.
Here it comes back to haunt us nearly a week or two after we first talked about it in that Fitzpatrick and Tua situation. How do you come out in a situation where if you win, you make
I love that at the
playoffs
grand. You lag out.
after 4 years of not being in the NFL playoff? How do you come out? Buffalo Bills backups.
How you doing?
Oh, great.
You like that? Oh, Drew, you guys are back now. At the hypest moment, the peak of your rant, you guys like disconnected. And it was like,
James, how much of that happened?
How much of that did you get?
literally none. I started talking to the fans to keep it going.
All right, Bill. Anyways, I appreciate it. Let's move on to our next item in the trash bag, James. The Arizona Cardinals, right in the bag. Terrible.
bag.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let me be the first to say that this is the only
You gotta be
trash bag team that has an excuse this week.
I thought
When you're in and out.
Wait, did you guys actually lag out?
Good.
What's going on?
So, before we disappeared, what I was saying was
Your trash bag team.
the only trash bag team this week that has an excuse for being here is the Arizona Cardinals. This is a team that I picked to win this game. I thought this team was going to make the playoffs. But that was all pretty contingent on whether or not Kyler Murray was able to even be on the field. Because even if he's not 100%, if Kyler Murray's on the field, you got to take it. But I literally don't even know who quarterbacked this game. for the Arizona Cardinals. I don't. It was some dude from the CFL, a dude that played football in Canada. Canada. They have different fucking rules.
The Cardinals guy did. Yeah, you're right.
They have different rules for this game in Canada. So when you're coming from the CFL to take the place of an NFL quarterback that is vying for a playoff spot, you got no chance. Even when you're going up against another quarterback that I don't know who he is, you're still not going to win. An NFL quarterback, even of the lowest tier, beats a CFL quarterback of the highest tier. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. That was proven this week. And the Cardinals are nothing without Kyler Murray. That's all I have to say.
Drew, you just dove deep into the trash bag for that one.
Not only that, he stood up after. That is the
Emotion.
coup d'etat.
He got so riled up, he has to go take a shit.
I got to piss.
He's got a pee, but yeah, not like 2 weeks ago where he was actually taking a shit. All right, James, let's move on. Anyone associated with the Jets? We're just gonna drop right in that trash bag.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, guys.
After they just decided to oh yeah, we don't want Trevor Lawrence. All set. No, I mean obviously it happened 2 weeks ago, but I'm still on it. You should still be on it too, Jets fans.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields is popping back, so I mean,
I gotta say,
they look good.
I'm seeing mocks. He's going 15.
Trevor Lawrence or
No, Justin Fields.
There's not a shot Justin Fields makes it out of top 5.
I'm seeing mocks. I'm seeing mock drafts where he's going 15 to the Patriots.
Zach, I can promise you he's not. If Justin Fields,
I don't believe it. I'm just telling you. I've been scrolling on Instagram, and legitimate NFL pages have been putting him at 15 to the Patriots for some fucking reason. I don't know why. All right.
I don't disagree.
Moving of assets, but you got as a Patriots fan, if you draft a quarterback, Trey Lance. Unfortunately, sorry.
I don't care. Eagles. Period. Eagles. Trash bag. Fuck that team. Fuck that entire organization.
Fuck the Eagles.
Fuck the entire organization. All right. And this last one, unfortunately, James, for you, into the trash bag, go Olivier Vernon's Achilles tendon. I'm sorry, buddy.
Straight ruptured.
Straight up ruptured. Right in that trash bag. Right in that.
It's great.
Do you have Drew, anything you want to put in the trash bag before we sign off with our lovely peeps? Lovely trash bag thoughts, Drew? Trash bag thoughts.
The Oakland Raiders. I'm sorry.
Trash bag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But the Oakland Raiders are
In the bag.
Straight in the bag. Straight in the bag. It's really not even close. We talked about John Gruden earlier winning the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay in 03. Or we talked about Jay Gruden.
Oh, right.
But dude, he passed that shit right on to John Gruden. There is no team building aspect here. John Gruden just comes up with plays and expects whoever he has to run them exactly perfectly. He doesn't really think about he's the absolute opposite of Bill Belichick.
I'm sorry.
In my opinion.
Hold on.
I
Not because of you. I didn't realize this, but now I'm throwing John Gruden in the trash bag. I am leaving him in the trash bag. How do you, and the Oakland Raiders organization, actually, let's go to that. How do you pay a man $10 million a year for the next 10 years when he is a career 4 wins over 500? Because he has a ring? I'm sorry, what? I didn't realize that was a thing.
I was getting there.
I'm so sorry, Drew.
I was. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I just look from where I'm sitting. Exactly what I said has happened. John Gruden has drawn up plays for players that aren't on his team.
Yeah.
He has drawn up plays for players that he can go and get. They're there. He can go and find these guys, just like Bill Belichick does. But he doesn't. He sits there complacent with who's there. Outside of the moves that he made when he shipped Amari Cooper to Dallas for a bag of chips. And acquired a first-round pick that has done basically nothing. They got pieces, they do, but John Gruden has to realize he's got to work with the players that are there, not with the players that he thinks should be there.
And if he is doing that, maybe he should go out and get those players.
Right. You can't have it all those ways. You got to do something at this point. And that defense fell apart epically in the last 5 or 6 weeks of the season. This was a team that was sitting pretty for a playoff spot and then fell apart. Derek Carr's not the problem. I will sit here right now and tell you that Derek Carr is not the problem. You can absolutely build a successful NFL offense around Derek Carr and Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs. That is an insane core of players to build around. Never mind that Nelson Aguilar has found his footing and hands, for that matter, in Oakland. They have the pieces on that team to be such a solid contender. But John Gruden's trying to make the team into something that they aren't. And I think that's where their issue lies, and that's exactly why they're in the trash bag until John Gruden changes his entire mentality.
I'll go one deeper until John Gruden fucking gets fired.
Wow. I'll go one deeper until the Raiders move back to Oakland.
Until the Davis family relinquishes ownership of their team.
Until the AFC is no longer A, but B. BFC. Big fucking conference.
Oh, I deadass thought you were going to say Cox.
No.
I also thought you were going to say Cox.
Oh, wait, Zach, you're drinking a fucking Polar too? What are you
Yeah,
drinking?
dude, it's lime.
Oh, dude, I got peach ginger.
Nice. He's drinking an Oktoberfest.
Nice. Cheers, Zach.
No carb life. Yeah.
I was drinking a ginger lemon seltzer.
Yeah.
Shut up, Drew. Fuck you. You think Adam
You ain't that keto life, bitch. Shut up. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the BOTA Show. Next week, we will be having 2 shows again.
One of which will not be the BOTA Cast.
We are renaming the BOTA Cast.
BOTA Cast is gone.
Over. It is metamorphosing. It is ascending into infamy. BOTA Infinity is what we're calling it. No, it's not. I'm kidding.
Any segments or shows that get cut or canceled are sent off into BOTA Infinity.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
End it. End the fucking shit.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. This is going to be on YouTube, guys. The video is here for you. Watch me.
It's already on YouTube.
I mean, it's on YouTube, but like the production value of this video, it's going to be great. I'm tossing some shit in iMovie. You gonna see what's gonna happen, girl. Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is the episode you want to be watching. If you've never seen a BOTA Show cast experience before,
Technically speaking, Drew, no one's seen a BOTA Show before.
Actually, that's not true. They seen BOTA Live, bitch.
It's happening right now. There is probably someone watching. Maybe.
Guess
Probably
what?
not.
Just for you, James, on the Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna hide a dick in the show. Y'all find it. Good luck.
Regardless, if you've never seen BOTA content before, this is a great place to start because this is gonna be a good one.
I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that?
Nothing! That's why I talked.
Stay soggy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Stay beautiful. That's all. Just do you.
Gotcha. Oh, James, I'm gonna do me and I'm gonna do you.
You.
Stay soggy.
Beautiful.
Soggy.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hi.
We ended on Drew saying hi. Let's go.
I'm totally fine with Drew ending it on the high.
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. YouTube, thank you so much. Like I said, production value of the videos is going up. James and I are going to work on it. So, love y'all. Bye.